Chaos.
Holy crap. Hey guys, it's Kim from the KymNonStop YouTube channel.
And Alli
from
The Amazing Grace.
We're here to talk about the last episode of
The Amazing Grace.
Right.
We were in Morocco, episode 5.
Have you ever been to Morocco? I'm just putting this out there. Marrakesh, I knew this when we opened the clue going to Morocco. I was like, sweet, I've been there before. Crap, I'm never gonna be able to find my way around. I've been specifically to Marrakesh and the Jemaa Final before, and it didn't help us.
You know, but one thing that did help us is that she speaks French. She would run up to somebody and,
excusez-moi, connaissez-vous Babdiba? We're just like speaking like very minimal French, and they'd be like, tout droit, à gauche.
go straight, turn left. That's the direction for everything. So if you ever need to get around Morocco,
see, she
you
knows
go
French
straight
now too.
And you turn left.
But my navigation skills in that maze of the old city, Jemaa
Talk
Final.
about a maze.
It is a complete maze. What was your first impression of Marrakesh?
This is crazy. I feel like I'm in a scene out of a movie right now.
Holy shit, like there are people everywhere. There's bikes everywhere, there's cars everywhere, there's mules, and then there's horses, and then there's carriages. I was pretty speechless, and you see in the episode that I'm just kind of like,
Jewelry, pottery, rugs, cart carriages, food, donkey.
I mean those carts.
Steamroller. They were so
Holy
heavy.
Shit.
Oh my god. And then we had this scrawny little kid behind the cart pushing it.
That could manhandle it better than the two of us. I was like, what's the secret?
The worst part was that we were in the front though, and I was like, I can't make this
She
thing
was like,
stop.
Alli,
I'm gonna
stop.
die.
Alli, oh my God, Alli, wait, slow down. I can't stop it.
I can't stop it. It was scary.
And they were greasy too, so like we were like trying to push this heavy metal thing and put it together, and it's
you
like
see all of the
grease, like oh, it was crazy.
All of the big metal rods and stuff were clanking. I was like, I'm gonna get a pull through my eyeball, or I'm gonna have to finish this race with like no two front teeth.
And there was no model. There was no model to follow. There was no like accurate instructions. I was speaking French to our person who was helping us. However, he did not speak French. He was speaking Arabic only. My Arabic is crap.
AKA none.
Nil. I know how to say one thing in Arabic. Adituhuli bihir inshallah means everything is gonna be all right, God willing.
And she did say that about 3 times, and they just laughed at us.
So I'm probably saying it wrong. Anyway, the carts were crazy. Okay, so once we got the carts all put together, then we were rolling out the food, and some people, oh man, we got lucky because I think Tim and TJ were pulling out goat heads.
We lucked out with eggs and veggies.
Thank goodness, because I am a little freaked out, honestly, about touching raw meat.
I think we were the only team that day that asked if we could
eat it?
the food on the cart.
Roadblock. Only one person can do the roadblock. So it was my turn. The smell. Alli had to stand with the smell longer than I did.
They were gone on the bikes after they finally left for like probably 25 minutes or so. It may have been longer. I lost my watch in St. Thomas, so I had no sense of time.
We had to skin 3 goat skins and then carry them by bike to Shoemaker. So I skinned my goats really fast and then piled them onto my really janky bike.
They looked a little rough.
The bikes we ride in New York City are definitely not like that.
But speaking to like experience the culture of Morocco and everything, like these are the bikes that they ride around town.
Oh yeah.
And it's what the people of Morocco use day to day.
It's definitely third world bicycle like leftovers. I mean, this is a Huffy from like 1982. And with parts on it from like another bike from 1975. I got on the bike and like the seat went down and then the seats flipped to the side. There was a kickstand, it kept falling down, and like there was so much going on. Like the stem was loose and the handlebars were turning around. I was basically gonna start just skateboarding the bike like with one foot on the pedal and just like pushing it.
We thought the bullet bikes were tough. This was a whole different challenge.
Whole nother, and those racks, like to put the skins on the rack.
You beasted those. You just like tossed them up and took off.
Girl, I was trying, but like you don't know, that rack, once I started riding, was like flopping around and I was like, I'm gonna lose everything.
Meanwhile, I'm just standing by the stench listening to Jim talk.
Yeah.
And talk.
Oh, that must have been fun. A lot of you wrote me and said it was really smart of me to wear the bandana. Actually, the funny thing about that is that we're in a Muslim country, predominantly Muslim country, and Alli and I were making an effort to cover it up. So I had the handkerchief on my head, I had the bandana around my neck because
Her neck tattoo.
I have a life ruiner. It's AKA a neck tattoo.
So it was actually...
Culturally, that's just like kind of real taboo. And so I was covering that up to make sure that the men in the city would talk to me when I asked them for directions. And you'll notice that most of the other teams are covered up more than usual. There's long sleeves happening. Bethany also had a head covering. So everybody was making some kind of effort to not look insanely stark American crazy tourists. Detour!
Hat twirling.
What the hell? So we thought we were playing music, but then we realized we were being judged on our hat twirling skills. Whoops.
I think the Entertainment Weekly episode said that I had greater neck momentum.
Well, thanks, guys. Neck momentum.
What's neck momentum?
Neck inertia. Allie's got better neck inertia.
Let's talk about the hat twirling for a second. Kim had actually, in the show, you see her twirling for a minute. She had actually been twirling for about 15, 20 minutes, maybe
Forever.
even longer.
Guys, I'm not that big of a wuss, okay?
And I could see her going cross-eyed. By this point, we were extremely dehydrated. The day had been so chaotic, and we didn't really have water to drink. There was nowhere to go to the restroom, so we were trying not to drink the water, because you remember in the episode when Keisha and Jen got eliminated because they stopped to go to the bathroom. We were like, that's not happening.
That's not happening.
Not gonna happen.
Also, you can't drink tap water in Marrakesh. You have to buy water. And Allie and I are hoarders with our money. So we've been just like really pinching pennies. And this was another reason. We were just trying to slam out the day, drink the water that we had, and not get more. You can call us dumb for this, but hey, we won that leg. And it was a super fast-paced day. If we had stopped for water, we probably wouldn't have come in first place. So at this point, I'm seeing blue like birds. You know, like cartoons, when you watch cartoons and like Roger Rabbit, and you hit them on the head and you see the blue birds. I'm seeing them.
She just looked at me and I got this look. And I was trying to play this drum and I was like, I think this is the beat. And it just wasn't working. And I was like, okay, at this point, we know we have to spin the hat for a minute. She's going cross-eyed, about to faint.
I took the drum, handed her the hat. So then Allie saves the day with the hat twirling. And let me tell you, the moves this girl pulled. Not letting this thing fat. I mean, it wasn't the tassel that was twirling anymore. It was Allie. Tassel stationary, Allie twirling. And I didn't think the judges would even accept it because like at this
one point I was like this, and it was like right here, and I was looking cross-eyed like this. Basically.
Oh my God, thank God.
We choose not to U-turn anyone.
Why we didn't U-turn anybody?
For those of you who don't know, we only get one U-turn per season.
For the entire race, once we U-turn someone, we cannot U-turn anyone again.
Ever. So when we got to the board, we didn't know we were first to the board. And if we decided to U-turn, say, the dentists, we thought at this point, because they did another challenge, there was a very good chance that they were ahead of us.
We had no idea where we were. I mean, for all we knew, we could see Keith and Whitney down in the square, but other than them, we couldn't see anybody. So we were like, we're not gonna waste a U-turn if we don't even know if it's gonna benefit us. Jim has the save. We're still gonna be running the race with him, and there's a potential for him to U-turn us down the road.
So we don't wanna make enemies and not have any backup plan. We need to keep our ammunition.
We had our game set up, and we played our game the way we said we were gonna play our game.
Kim and Alli, you're team number 1.
First place! It was a shock. We had no idea because the whole day we were neck and neck with everybody. I mean, as you guys can see in the episode, we're always together. So it was a really difficult leg. That is all for this week. Till next week, we are Kim and Alli from
The Amazing Grace.
Hashtag the Cyclists. Tweet us. Check us out on Instagram. I'm KymNonStop. This is
Alli Forsythe.
And if you guys want to get fit and see some other ways that we condition ourselves in our daily lives, check out our other videos here. We have cooking videos, workout videos.
Get it on. Bye, guys.